It looks like it's gonna topple over.
We're Norelle and Danny. We sold our business in Seattle and decided to become digital nomads. Outfitted with a suboverlander as our home on wheels, we're on an adventure of discovery wherever the road takes us. Subscribe and join our journey meeting new people, seeing amazing things, and helping build new ventures and opportunities. Guys, it was cold last night. I mean, not as cold as we've experienced before. It wasn't like 10 degrees, but it was definitely like high 20s. So luckily we have our sleeping bag that we pulled out as comforter topper, and we were cozy after that. But that was like in the middle of the night.
I was more your personal heater.
Yeah, personal heater. Thank you. But yeah, had a nice chill Saturday morning. Made some coffee. Checked out. We had some neighbors pull into the campsite last night in a big, like, 2-bedroom tiny home. And they're French Canadians. They started in Quebec like 5 months ago, and they have their tiny house that they built, and their 2 little kids, and the kids are just loving the park. So we checked out their tiny home, and then another neighbor who pulled in yesterday, who we didn't meet until today, had his converted Sprinter van that he's got, Road Trek, I think it is.
Something like that.
And so checked out his...
All morning, just Vanlifers.
Vanlifing, tiny home, like different apps we use, all that, and then also with the couple that were there when we pulled in on Thursday. Yeah. So I think we're gonna stay another night. Looks like we're gonna do
community.
Yeah, we have a little community that we've got here, and for $15 a night, can't beat it. So we are headed into town. We're gonna check out the Museum of Florida History. Apparently they have a mammoth like skeleton or school or both. I don't know. So we're gonna check that out, grab some lunch, and then head back. And I guess the tiny home folks invited everybody over for a campfire later. So yeah, it should be a fun Saturday.
So we're at the Florida History Museum. We got this guy right behind us. I almost don't even think he's real. Alright, so I guess it is real, only it's a mastodon, not a mammoth. It's got a flatter head, sharper teeth. So this place, along with just about every other museum, seems to think that American civilization started just 12,000 years ago. Probably was a bit before that, although everything, including Clovis, especially Clovis, got wiped out by whatever happened. Still finding all this stuff going back 12,000 years ago. All this stuff would have been used by the same people who made Mountain Key, living like this the whole time.
So the mastodon skeleton was found at the bottom of a spring in Wakula Spring State Park, and there's a whole lot more bones and evidence of human people living there at the time that they were planning on building or bringing up.
So they ate them.
Yes.
One thing I've always kind of wondered is how pottery just kind of shows up everywhere around the world within a few thousand years of each other, but like independently. So if it's true that human civilization was alive and well long before all of this, how come they never came up with pottery? It seems pretty simple and straightforward, especially if everybody was just naturally doing it. So what tribe should you be in?
The Calusa.
Is that the one with Keymound?
No, that's further up, but it's mostly down in the Keys and the Everglades area, which sucks.
So I guess there's some pretty cool shipwrecks around here. We should see if we can find any of those, but I don't really think that we go out on the boats and actually look at the shipwrecks that are out there. Probably not. Definitely much more education based than artifact based, but they've got their artifacts hanging around. I never really realized it, but I guess Florida was both Union and Confederate during the war, the Civil War. Confederate stuff? Union stuff. Explains modern politics in Florida a little bit, I guess. Check out how big Florida used to be. All that. It's kind of funny because last night we were watching Pirates of the Caribbean #2, Dead Man's Chest, I think it was. The museum's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. That's an overlander. Norelle said original van life.
It's a tin can camper. Do you know why they were called tin can campers?
Why?
Because they ate food out of tin cans.
Oh,
so
just
that
like
make
us.
Tin can campers.
Ahoy. I guess in World War II, when we would capture Nazis, we just put them on a boat and have them go pick oranges in Florida. Oh, I thought you could just reach down and grab the catfish.
No, there's glass. There would be glass in it.
All in all, not a half bad museum. Kind of a brief overview, goes all the way up to World War II, doesn't really say anything about NASA, which I'm a little disappointed in. But I guess that's why we go to NASA, to learn more about NASA. Pro tip, always try to meet the old ladies who are from the state that the museum is about in the museum. Turns out they'll just talk your ear off all day long, telling you everywhere you should go and see.
Now we gotta backtrack.
Now we gotta backtrack. We gotta go to St. Augustine. We gotta go.
Weeki State Park.
I don't know how she remembers those names.
Gotta go to, oh shoot.
Should have been recording them talk.
Wokala State Park. That's where they found the Mastodon skull.
That's right.
Skeleton.
How about that Mastodon, guys? I thought it was fake. It was totally legit. Anyway, the difference between a Mastodon and a mammoth: bump of the head, sharp teeth versus flat teeth. That's about it. Anyway, we are.
Time to go to Walmart.
Time for Walmart.
And get a little more Velcro for our.
That's right. We gotta do that Velcro episode.
Dude here.
Yep.
And a couple other little things, and then we'll go back and camp tonight.
Sounds good.
So that was the Florida Museum of History, and I think it's a nice little museum.
Yeah.
They cover pretty much everything except, Danny noticed, there's nothing about NASA, which is kind of weird because they've got Cape Canaveral and the NASA space something or other that we almost went to, but it was like $50 a person, so we didn't do that. But yeah, it's a good little museum. And it's like $5 per person donation suggested, so it could be free. And yeah, it's a nice little spot.
Yeah, and by the way, Tallahassee is super small, and it's supposed to be a capital, but you know, it's even the state buildings look like they're regional or like even city buildings compared to some other states. And I didn't even really see a Capitol building. I'm sure we passed it.
Yeah, it was right on the other side of the museum.
Yeah, it's super dinky, small town.
Kind of like Olympia.
Kind of like Olympia, but with a big college. And I think that would be a huge like game changer. If Olympia had University of Washington, that would be Tallahassee.
So we got more Velcro at Walmart today, and also some screen stuff for the back here, which we're going to do in a little bit, but also for the sunroof. And I got it too big. So Danny's helping me fix the mistake that I made.
Hey.
You didn't wreck your project.
Not yet. We'll see how it all fits together now.
Added tabs onto the side so that we can be super stealth.
And a flap for you, see?
Yeah,
Flap
thank
goes
you.
Like that.
That works.
Goes up the top. Just like that.
Yeah, nice. Even Velcro's on the other side. You went the extra mile.
Velcro's up there.
Make me crazy. Never got your name, but you got me begging.
Nice. Yeah, we getting tested tonight, but I'm pretty sure no lights getting in or out with
I
them.
think so. I think you pretty much got it covered.
Covered? Are you gonna help me fix my screen?
That's next.
Much better. Gotta tweak up the corners, but
Yeah, it's a work in progress, so keep working on it.
you did a much better job doing that.
I fixed your problem, so.
You do that often. I do the same for you, but not the same types of things.
No, not the same kind of problems.
No. Now he's fixing the little holes in the, well, not holes, but gaps. Hey guys, so for the last 4 or 5 days we've been here at Pat Thomas Park, and it's 25 minutes outside of Tallahassee to the west, and it's just the most beautiful, peaceful, just chill spot, and it's just been real nice to hang out, got some work done, just relaxed, made friends, had a campfire. It's just been a good weekend. So looking forward, we're gonna hit the road here in a little bit and head to the Pensacola area and camp there for a couple nights before making our way to Lafayette.
We've got some sort of forest fire going on across the lake, though. Check this out. That's where we were originally camped. The reception was awful, so we came over here. That really doesn't look good. Anyway, like I said, we're probably gonna head out here in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But this is definitely one of the top campsites we've been at, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick look around.
I would have just took the road. I'd have parked right there above the electric.
Yeah.
I guess you got more experience and time with it than I do.
It looks like it's gonna topple over.
Taking out a few limbs. They'll grow back.
So funny.
Hey guys, so Norelle was really disappointed she didn't make her steps for today.
So close.
And I was just like, well, what if you just do this?
I'm no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Totally works.
Fitbits totally count this as a step. So
67:39, 67:41, 67:48. So dumb.